What? You're supposed to pull on this? Oh, yeah, I somehow knew that I was gonna do that. So these are the Fate Stay Night 15th celebration dress figures of Arturia, Sakura, and Rin. Now before we even start off with anything, let's talk about pricing. Now I got the premium box set, which contains all three of them, but you could also get them individually. Now individually they are priced at 11,000 yen I believe, which is around, at the current exchange rate, that's like just under $90 USD I believe. 85, 86 bucks for one of these. Steal. Now the premium box set with all three of them was about 35 or 37,000 yen, which is quite expensive, right? But then again, if you look at it this way, you're buying three figures at once, right? So, oh, and plus you also get the bonus picture frame, which is dope. Now you can actually still pick up these figures right now, at least the premium box set, I believe, on AmiAmi. Now there's two reasons why it's probably still in stock right now, because these released back in November of last year or December, I forget. Number one, price. 35,000 yen. I mean, that's a lot of money to spend all at once. I mean, you're getting three of them, but tough pill to swallow. And number two, it can only be shipped via EMS, which is not available to a lot of countries like Canada. I think Australia is another one who has the same issue, I think. So for anybody who ordered these and does not live in a country that has EMS right now, AmiAmi probably canceled your order immediately. There wasn't any warning for you or moment to give you a chance to kind of like figure out a loophole or something like that. They just immediately canceled the order, because as soon as they cancel your order, it pretty much just goes up in stock for people to grab, right? So I was like, oh my god, I need this. So I ended up having to do the loophole of sending it to someone who lives in the US and then having them send it to me. But the issue is, all of the friends that I know that live in the US, 99.9% of them are all banned from AmiAmi. It's ridiculous, I know. I'm probably the guy that knows the most people banned on AmiAmi in his entire life. I was going down my Discord list, I was like, nope, he's banned, he's banned, he's banned, and he's banned too. But then I realized one of them moved, so I was like, oh, okay, maybe they don't have his new address. So I asked him for his new address so I could order the figure. I ordered it, it went through, I was like, okay, cool. An hour later, AmiAmi sends me an email saying, hey, the address you used, it's from a banned address, so you know, you might want to change that. We'll give you like an hour. I had to find another person, and then I realized another one of my friends moved, so I was like, okay, let me try to use his address. I don't know how they caught my old friend moving house, but like, damn, they got that shit on lockdown. My next person's address ended up working, and then, you know, everything got sorted out. Okay, so the figure got sent to him. The shipping was about 12,000 yen. So on top of the 37,000 yen I already paid before, there's another 12,000 yen on top of that. So you're already looking at paying about close to 50,000 yen if you're deciding to buy these figures. So that's probably why it's still in stock, because it's a lot of money to throw away. A lot of money to spend all at once. So shipping from him in the US to me was another 140 bucks. I don't know how that's that expensive, but that's the money. Ugh, I paid like double pretty much. Oh my god. I think the Type Moon Racing figure for Astolfo and John had the same issue when it could only be shipped through EMS, and a lot of people's orders got canceled, so rest in peace to you. You guys have my condolences. I preemptively changed the address for my Tamamo and Nero Racing figures just in case that can only be shipped via EMS, because I don't want my order canceled on those 2 figures. But yeah, if you want them individually, unfortunately, they're not in stock on AmiAmi. Obviously, it's a pretty good deal if you're only buying one of them. You know, I'm an advocate for completing sets, so if there's a set for it, I'll just buy it out. Let's say you're making a Sakura shrine, then I guess you don't need the other 2, or if you're, you just like one of them, then you just buy one of them, right? So if you did want to buy them individually still, I'd probably recommend today's sponsor to help you out with that, which is Buyee. Now, Buyee is a proxy shipping service that allows you to buy Japanese products from Japanese websites that don't ship outside of Japan. I typically use them when I'm trying to look for figures that are in the pre-owned aftermarket that have already released that I didn't get my chance to pre-order on. So for example, if you wanted to buy one of these girls right here, I'd recommend going on Buyee, going to like Yahoo Auctions, and then just typing up the figure that you want. Usually helps to search in Japanese, by the way. And then bam, you can just buy it there. And then the Japanese seller will ship it out to Buyee, and then Buyee will ship it out to you. I use them very sparingly nowadays because proxy buying can get quite expensive, especially with shipping, because shipping prices are inflating, figure prices are inflating, everything's inflating right now. I'll leave a link down below in the description. You can sign up to the website. Also, by signing up via that link, you will get a 2,000 yen coupon to use off your first purchase. So that's pretty dope. All right, now let's start off with the box. Now, the box that you're gonna get with this figure is pretty huge. If you're the type of person who's gonna throw away your boxes, this one you're definitely gonna have to throw away because good God, this takes up so much space. Even I don't know where I'm gonna put mine. But it's very nice. It's got wonderful pictures of the figures on each side with a couple of nice flower graphics and things just to make it look very elegant. Inside the box, you will get the 3 figure boxes for each individual figure, and you also get some extra fill packaging material so the items don't, move around in the box. I can appreciate that. Then you also get the picture frame, which is actually a lot bigger and a lot nicer than I thought it was going to be. This is actually my second picture frame I've ever received with a figure, the other one being Good Smiles Saber Alter Huke. The individual boxes for the figures are pretty much the same design-wise, just slightly different colors to match the heroines. Assembly-wise, they're all pretty simple and easy to put together. Sakura's is probably the most simple. She doesn't have anything you need to put in her arms or anything. You just grab her the figure, put her on the base, and that's it. Saber, you do have to put the bouquet in her left hand, but that's pretty much it for her. Rin has a little bit more going on. She does have the shoulder wrap thing that came in separately, and then you also have her necklace, which is pretty easy. Pop off her head, put on the necklace, and then you also have to put on the shoulder wrap. I kind of find it weird that they made this into a separate piece instead of just like a uniform piece of the dress, because it does leave a little bit of a gap in the middle here, so it's kind of annoying. If you do get this figure, I would recommend putting the bases together first before you put the figures on. It's just easier that way, because if you try to put the bases together with the figures on them, Saber's dress does make it a little bit hard. You kind of have to finagle it underneath. So yeah, just put the bases together first. And the figures themselves look fantastic. They look very elegant. I mean, the detail is not anything too crazy because they do cost like 80 bucks individually, so don't expect the amazing like color and detail, but the paint job is fairly nice, and they did get their faces spot on. The only nitpicks I could probably say is like there's not a ton of detail on the front of the dresses. Raiden, for example, like she's probably like the one that has the most flat looking dress because it is a very nice color of red, but there's not like a ton of shading or gradation, right? Sakura, hers does look a little bit better because it goes from like a nice shade of purple to a nice shade of blue. There's some gradation there. You can see a little bit of shading. It looks nice. But for Rin, like especially the front part of the dress here, it just looks very flat. It's a very solid color of red. There's no variation, so it does look a little bit cheap like that. But Saber's dress is probably the best. It also does have a little bit more of a glossy finish to it than compared to the other two, because the other two are a little bit more matte. But yeah, it has a nice contrast with the white and the black, and it's got a little bit of shading with a tinge of purple in it. The whole set piece itself looks amazing, especially for the price. They look really good. The picture frame looked fantastic. Nice illustration. Great. So hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, which will probably be a haul video or maybe another Q&A. If you guys got any questions for me, leave them down in the comments below. I'll answer them in the next video or something. Yeah. Thanks for watching, guys. Peace. Huge thanks to my patrons Seswat, Beast, Catweiss, Ralku, Malahat, Hentia, Fritz, Wandering Kitsune, ZZZ, and Rev.